Hey guys, Kip Teitsort here with Chronicles of a Culture Changer. It's the 7th of August. It's about 10:15 at night. I've had a pretty productive day. Things have gone really well. Was able to get quite a few things here in the office, put up, and some keepsakes that I've gotten from people around the country. Every time that I travel, somebody gives me a gift. So I've got patrol cars up, and ambulances and fire trucks, and and challenge coins and stuff like that. Well, anyway, this is all pretty cool, but I had a thought that I wanted to share with you. I've shared this story in live setting, but I've never really kind of put it into recorded settings. So let me tell you a funny story. So if you do a little bit of research on me, you'll know that I ran my own martial arts schools for about a decade. And in them, I never charged a police officer a penny. Now, if their kids came, that would be different. But a police officer, I never charged them a penny because I always felt that they never trained enough. So with that being said, uh, one day when I was in the city that I worked for at the police department, we had quite a few officers that were training with us. Some were deputies, some were troopers, and so on and so forth. And the guy started saying, "Hey, a new trooper's moved to town. Can he come train?" I said, "Oh, sure." And they go, "Well, hey, he's supposed to be some MMA guy." And I thought, like I've heard a million times before, everybody and their brother, they train for a week and now they're an MMA fighter. So, now because I'm telling you, you roll with the real guys, and you're gonna know you rolled with the real guys. So anyway, the guy comes in, and I'm looking at him, and I'm about 50 pounds, heavier than him, and I was in, pretty good shape at the time, and you know. I thought, well, let me at least test him and make sure, that he's going to be cool with everybody. Because sometimes cops are really bad. They come to train, and they always want to go all out, and don't realize that, we all learn in the program. So anyway, I get in and I go to rolling with him, and during the strike and everything's good. Next thing you know, he closes the gap, and we're sparring with the 6-ounce gloves and a mouthpiece, and that's really it. And so he closes the gap. We lock up in the center of the ring, and I go to move him, and I feel this. And I couldn't move, and I'm thinking, real quick, you get that uh-oh, and if you ever had the uh-oh, it's right here. You'll know the uh-oh. Well, next thing you know, he takes me down, and he submitted me in a matter of seconds. And so I was like, I got up and shook it off, and there's other students in the room and stuff, and this is my house. You don't come into my house and tap me. That just doesn't happen. So we get out there and we go to mixing it up a little bit more. Next thing you know, takes me down, taps me again. So uh, this is the actual definition of insanity, where you try something over and over the same way and you expect a different result. Well, this went on for about 2 weeks before I finally say, "Look, man, why don't you just be our grappling coach and stuff like that?" And so he did. And so for the next 2 years, he was our no-gi grappling coach, and was pretty phenomenal. He's a trooper, and actually is an amazing guy, and somebody I'm honored to call a friend. But I say all that to say this. I stay awake at ungodly hours trying to think of better ways to share information with the people whenever they watch, whether it be the culture changer, or they read an article, or if I'm working on PowerPoint for a new presentation. And I tell you that to say this. It's obvious that the stuff that we've been doing, and I'm not saying we as in DT Free MS LLC, I'm just going to say in medicine as general, is apparently not working. It's obviously showing that we're moving towards some form of insanity if we're trying the same thing over and over, expecting a different result, yet we're getting the exact same end outcome. We're getting staff beat up, we're getting staff arrested, we got frontline staff wanting to carry guns, and administration not believing that there needs to be any type of self-defense training. So what I'm sharing with you about my thing of someone coming into my house and kicking my butt is this. We've got to change, and DT for MS LLC believes we have an answer. We've got thousands of providers that are standing up saying, yeah, these guys have the answer. But I don't have a $1 million advertising budget, and I don't drive around in a fancy car. We're not flying to places claiming to teach people anything other than what we can teach them, which is how to buy them a moment in time if they're attacked. So anyway, this is my late night thing of sharing with you one of the reasons why I trained and shut my school down and started training exclusively in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for a while, because I got my ass handed to me. Anyway, you guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Oh, and tomorrow we're going to talk about bulletproof vest, some body armor, and then we're also going to discuss some of the issues with arming EMS or fire. Anyway, see you tomorrow.